Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my May update in my rolling 5-pan project pan series. I can't believe we're in May. I know I say that every month, but this year is absolutely flying by, which is so crazy, and I'm so excited because we have several trips coming up between basically end of May to like mid to end of July. I think we have 5 different trips coming up. Now some of them are just like long weekend trips, and then some of them are like a full week or a little bit longer, but still so excited because I feel like from now until August, it's just gonna go by like that because of all the trips that we have. So crazy, but so excited that we are welcoming in warmer weather. I absolutely love it. It was beautiful here yesterday. I took a long walk. It was so nice. I've just been really happy to be enjoying some sunshine, and I'm also really happy to be here with you all today because I have another exciting update in my project pan. Now, I didn't finish anything this month, which I feel like I've been doing pretty good like the last few months. However, I have gotten some really good progress on a couple or like 3 of my products that I feel like we are like this close to finishing. So I would say like, I think 3 products will be done in the next 2 months, which is crazy, but so excited about that. And I'm also doing a little bit of a switch up too, which I'll explain when we get to that product. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the update. I'm gonna go ahead and start with my NARS blush. I used this 19 times this month, and I feel like we are making such good progress. So this has actually been repressed once already in this project, and as you can see, I have made a ton of progress on it already so far, and now really the product is just kind of concentrated along the outside. I almost feel like I should repress it again, but I'm not sure it's worth it at this point. I think I just continue getting my brush in there how I have been, and I will finish it up. But I think this one will be done very soon. I'm so excited about the usage on this and really excited to see this much progress on this product. I feel like if you watch the clips, which you'll obviously see in this video, it's just kind of crazy how much progress I've been able to make on this one. Obviously, it is a mini product and I had repressed it, so definitely less product in here than when it was new. It's just been really exciting to see the pace in which I've gotten to this point, so I'm hoping that that continues and I can finish it up in the next couple months, which would be my goal. Speaking of another product that I would like to finish up in the next couple months, this is my Makeup Geek eyeshadow in the shade Creme Brulee. And as you can see, it looks a little bit different than it did last month, and that is because I ended up having to repress it. I haven't had to repress it up until this point, but the sides were getting really thin and starting to crumble, and I was like, ooh, this is getting like messy, so I just quickly repressed it into the center, and it's been great ever since then, and I really just, I don't have much left. There is a very thin layer of eyeshadows here that I've been dipping into, and I just feel like the circle of it just keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller, which is super exciting. And I used this eyeshadow 18 times this month. So again, another great month on this, and I expect, same as this blush, in the next month or 2 to have this finished up. So really excited about that. I love this eyeshadow. It's super easy to use. I use it as a crease shade. I wear it on my lower lash line. It's worked really well thus far because I hadn't had a crease shade in my Pan Those Eyeshadows project. Now I do have a shade that could probably act as my crease shade, but I've kind of been pairing them together because I do want to make sure that I finish this one up. So I've just been kind of wearing this one a little bit higher in the crease and wearing the other one a little bit lower. So been making it work, but I'm expecting to have this one moved out of my collection sooner rather than later, and just really, again, so excited to see the progress on this. And I was actually happy that I had the opportunity to repress it because it has been a little bit easier to use now that it's all in one central location instead of, you know, around the outside. And then the next product that I feel like will be done in the next couple months is, and maybe it's the next 3 months, maybe it's not the next 2, but still sooner rather than later, is my L'Oreal Lumi Shake and Glow Dew Mist. I used this one 17 times this month. And again, this one, I really just love this setting spray. The mist on this is super fine and smooth. I love the scent of it, and I love the way it makes my face look. It just adds a little bit of glow, but nothing too crazy, which is what I prefer. So it's just such a good product. I've really enjoyed using it, and I've been so happy to have it in this project. I think I say that every month. It's really just a product that I look forward to using, which makes it so much easier to pick up and try and empty. So I'm hoping, as I continue to see the progress on this, that this will be done in the next like 3 months, maybe even less. So really excited about those 3 products and the progress that I've made, because I feel like you're gonna be seeing some empties soon with those 3. And then I do want to talk about my foundation, because this is something that I want to kind of do a little switch up with. So this is my NARS foundation. I used it 16 times this month, mostly mixing it in with other foundations in my collection. And the switch out I want to do is, I was panning my Omo Beauty foundation last year, as you can see by like the gapping. We don't have a ton of this product left. And this is obviously a much different shade than this one. And as we head into the summer months, I feel like this one's going to work better for me. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm gonna work on both of them in the month of May. And then once we get to June, I'm probably going to take this out of my project until this one's finished up. And then I'll probably bring this one back in. But the goal right now is just kind of use them both together while I can still mix them and get a great shade. But then as I probably get tanner, I just want to focus on this one until it's finished up, which I don't think will take very long because there's not a ton of product in here. So that's my goal. I think I'm about like right here with the NARS foundation when I let it sit for a long time and settle, and then I look at it in the light. I think we're about right here. So definitely moving a bit slower on this than I was expecting. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that I've been mixing it. So I'm using about half of what I would normally expect to use. So I think that plays a large part in the time it's taking me to make progress on this. But either way, I'm excited to be working on both of these, because I'm expecting to definitely have a finished foundation at the end of this year with my Omo Beauty one. So I'm excited to roll this one in and get it finished up. And then my last product is this Beauty Vault lip liner in the shade Cozy Kira. So this one is a newer one to this project. I used it 18 times this month, which is a ton of times, but it's just been super easy to wear. I'm actually just wearing it by itself right now on my lips. It's been super easy to wear to work, either layered on its own, layered under a lipstick, layered under a lip gloss. Like, I've kind of just worn it all sorts of ways. I've really just found many ways to wear this, and it's just been so easy to wear to work. So super excited about that. I've sharpened it at least once or twice this month. So I feel like it's even getting a little smaller, which is super exciting. I think this one is going to be a long haul product. I think both, oops, I just hit the camera, sorry. I honestly think both of these are probably gonna be a long haul product, but that's okay, because while I'm working on long haul products, I'm able to finish other products up that I think, you know, are much closer to being finished, which definitely makes it easier to kind of work on something that might take a little bit longer because you're seeing progress elsewhere. That's like, I do want to do a video on like tips for project panning, because that's something that I've noticed that's been really helpful for me, of like, as long as I'm feeling like I'm making progress somewhere, and I know I'm making progress on these, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, as long as I'm seeing like some really good visible progress, so like what I'm seeing with these 3 products, I stay super motivated to use maybe things like this that are taking a little bit longer. And so then once these are finished up and I roll something new in, like these ones could be the ones that I'm showing really good progress on, if that makes sense. So it's kind of just nice to have that rotation throughout this project, because it makes things feel like they're still moving, even though if you're working on something that might take a little bit longer. So just really good to, when you're thinking about project panning, to not have products all at the same state of being like close to finish or far away from being finished, because it's kind of nice to have that mix of different levels as you go through, because then you're able to kind of stay motivated the whole time. So at least that's how I've tried to do it. It's not a perfect science, obviously. Sometimes things take way longer than you're expecting, or you can move through something way faster than you're expecting, right? But I think if you're thoughtful about what you're rolling in and when, you can kind of set it up to be that way for yourself, or at least you can try. So that's one thing that I try and do, and so that's why I'm super excited about where we stand today, because I feel like I'm getting close on a few products, and I feel like I'm gonna continue to make really good progress on the other ones. So hopefully you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will talk to you on my next one. Bye.